So I was scrolling X today to try and find some MMA news to talk about, and I stumbled across this tweet. Just woke up to see Gordon Ryan has been grooming teenage girls, and I thought, is this kind of just like an engagement bait post? All right, just to try and get some engagement and likes and views and this and that. And I thought, I'll look into this then, see if it's true. It's not good. The dude's a fucking creep. We need to release the Gordon Ryan files. That's what we need to be doing. Because this dude has talked about getting his brother to have sex with his wife from a while ago. Right? From when Nikki was underage, it seems like he's hinting at. We have this we have this one here where he's talking about having sex with a 16-year-old girl because it's technically legal, and we'll get into why that's a silly argument anyway. And then there's this one where he's talking to a 15-year-old girl about how she would look better in a bikini. It's crazy. Absolutely craziness. We're going to break it down today. I don't usually cover BJJ, but I used to think BJJ was just gay. It turns out they're kind of groomers as well. Not that's a joke. Not all BJJ people are like that, obviously. But Gordon Ryan seems to be a fucking creep. And this is dangerous because this guy, Gordon Ryan, I don't know anything about BJJ, but I know who Gordon Ryan is. He's a big name in the BJJ community, probably one step behind Craig Jones, if not like just level. And he's talking about underage girls, okay, and this situation with his brother Nicky making him have sex with his partner to make him a man. It's crazy. We're going to start off with this one. So, I don't know who was messaging Gordon Ryan, but this guy did. This is my position. 10 years ago, Nicky and your dad tag teamed Sonny to make him a man or whatever, and then he grew up and told Craig about it. This is Craig Jones. Understandably, Nicky didn't want that to go public, and Craig respected that. Awful shit. But I'm willing to bet Craig thought of it as more as looking out for a kid that was assaulted by his brother and father, and less helping you out by aiding and abetting. Coming forward would devastate his brother, mother, and late father. Or I'm not even taking a jab. My condolences. The evidence exists, and Craig risks the accusation of aiding and abetting for the sake of Nicky's privacy. And now Kingsway cut ties with Isaac, essentially tipping him off to his accusers so that he could leave the country before being apprehended. If you don't know anything about this Isaac situation, all right, Fight Society did a great video on it. It's fucking wild. Go and check it out, okay? And then Gordon Ryan with this response. So you think that Nicky banged that when he was of legal age? Interesting to know. What the fuck? So you think that Nicky banged Nat when of legal age? Interesting to know. So basically what he's saying there is he hasn't denied anything. He hasn't denied that him and his dad, tag teamed Sonny to make him have sex with his underage brother. He hasn't denied any of that. Instead, what he said is, so you think he was of legal age? Interesting. Ryan? Gordon even? I get confused because he has two first names as his full name. What the fuck? Oh my god, this dude's a fucking creep. That his wife or girlfriend had sex with a minor. I mean, if this wasn't true, you'd say, this is ridiculous. This didn't happen. This never happened. But instead, he's just like, no, he wasn't legal age. What? And then we have this. Not this. But this. But in NJ, does that mean New Jersey? I don't know. It would be okay for you to have sex with a 16-year-old girl that you don't coach. It would be illegal 100% if you were 57. It would be fine. Or would it be awesome? That would be illegal in Texas. Blah blah blah. It'd for sure be legal. Absolutely nothing wrong with it per NJ law. So theoretically, of course, you could have awesome sex with a 16-year-old if you wanted to. What the fuck? Oh God. And then this must be another message. If we didn't force him into this hypothetical scenario that it's two legally consenting adults having sex, I mean, is that all that happened? So assuming it happened, what would be the issue? I think my issue would be the coercion. You're the one making a big deal about it. I'm trying to see where your issue would be. You don't have to hold a gun to somebody's head to coerce them into doing something they don't want to do. Again, you think you have to coerce a straight 16-year-old to bang a hot and famous older Brazilian? What world are we in? That's kind of not the point, Gordon. That's kind of not the fucking point, like, at all. I don't know what that is, but the point is that 16-year-old, okay, what are you talking about? Yeah, you could bang a 16-year-old girl. Okay, Gordon Ryan. All right, it's legal there, right? So if you went to Nigeria, would you have sex with an 11-year-old because it's legal there? Would you do that? Would you do that, Gordon? Huh? What about Philippines, where it's 12, right? Or Niger and these African countries, 13. Huh? Would you go to Nigeria and have sex with an 11-year-old because it's legal there? No, you fucking wouldn't. 16-year-old girl is crazy. And look, the age of consent in the UK is 16. And even I'm saying that's fucking crazy. Like 16 years old, they can't even drink alcohol yet. They can't even vote yet. They can't even drive a car. And you're on about, yeah, 16. It's technically legal in this place. It's not legal. It's legal in this place, so don't do it there. But you can do it here. It's technically not. It's technically not breaking the law. But neither would be going to Nigeria and doing it to an 11-year-old. If we're using Gordon Ryan's logic, have I been calling him Craig? I get using Gordon Ryan's logic. It's legal in Nigeria, all right, so it's fine to do it to an 11-year-old in Nigeria because it's technically legal over in that place. And you might think, okay, he's doing it legally, right? He's saying that it's okay, or is NJ, New Jersey or somewhere? Please let me know. He's saying that it's technically legal. Okay, fair enough. What about this? What about this one? Sorry, I was 15 and in Texas at the time. So in Texas at the time, and as he says in this message previously, that'd be illegal in Texas, all right, to have sex with a 16-year-old. So, whilst she was in Texas at the time and was 15, he was talking to her about. I mean, we'll see. He then came to my gym with Danaher to teach a seminar, and he's just gross. I tried to spread the word to my friends who sensationalize him because he's Gordon Ryan piece of shit. Excuse me. So this is what she was saying to him. Excuse me? Why? I'd rather not be objectified by people like you who just crave for women in bikinis just so they appeal your taste more. Why? Because you look better in a bikini like everyone else. Sure, maybe I will, but I'd rather not have men like you staring with that attitude. Sorry, I'd rather not have men like you with that attitude staring at my 15-year-old body. God. It's probably more kids like my 17-year-old brother staring at your body. You should hit him up. I'm not objectifying anyone, lol. I just simply said women look better in bikinis. Because you look better in a bikini. 15 years old. Because you'll look better in a bikini. Gordon Ryan, bro. What the fuck? Dude's crazy. God damn. And then this, oh shit, I didn't even see this. So this is actually the recipient of these messages. Let me zoom in. So this is the girl. Hi friends, I am the recipient of these messages and similar messages from Gordon Ryan when I was 15 years old. I studied this cycle of abuse in my university and I have dedicated my career to preventing and dismantling further abuse. I am disgusted by the abuse that is happening in our sport, and I hope to increase awareness and encourage survivors and victims to come forward and make our sport a safer place. Oh, you love jiu-jitsu wholeheartedly. No, the answer to fixing this is not having men and women train separately, which I have seen so many incels suggest. I love my guy training partners who make me feel safe and supported in this cage. I am grateful for Craig for such a large platform and continues to support survivors. Crazy fucking stuff, man. This is kind of insane. So Gordon Ryan. Talk about looking how a 15-year-old looks better in a bikini. Talking about how it's technically legal to have sex with 16-year-olds. Again, it's legal to have sex with an 11-year-old in Nigeria. You know, Gordon Ryan, would you do this? Would you do this because it's technically legal? Probably not. I mean, you probably would because it's legal, right? And then we have this one where he basically confirms that his brother, who had sex with his wife, wasn't of legal age. I don't even know what to say anymore. I mean, has he responded? Has anyone commented on his thing? No, he's just gone on overdogs. Got on overdogs. Anything on his story? Some women, of course. Oh no, no! Get him away! What a scumbag Craig is. Yeah, what a scumbag. What a scumbag, bro. Unfollowed him after years because he's legitimately mentally ill. Truly evil stuff. It'll get worse from here, guys. Don't you worry. I just talk about bloody. I just talk about having sex with 16-year-old girls, and how my brother banged my wife when he wasn't even legal age, and how 15-year-olds look really nice in bikinis. But you know, fuck Craig Jones, right? Fuck Craig Jones. Craziness. Absolutely fucking craziness. I don't know what it is with these BJJ guys, because there was that whole thing with that Isaac dude. Like I said, go and look at Fight Society's video on that guy. It seems like a really weird sport to, like, be in. I don't know. I don't really know what to say apart from these messages don't look good for Gordon Ryan. Messaging underage girls about bikinis. Talk about how it's technically legal to have sex with a 16-year-old in NJ. Is that New Jersey? No idea. I'm from the UK. I don't know what these abbreviations mean. But the only abbreviation Gordon Ryan knows is CP. Like and subscribe. My links down below. Become a member, join the Discord. And until next time, I'll see you in a bit.